Is anyone there?
Hello.
20 people that watched this video.
Yeah.
And the 3 regulars.
3 regulars of my channel.
That have nothing better to do except watch a channel. You are our daily bread.
Daily bread.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Our 3 viewers, our 3 loyalists,
really
who will go to war with us.
Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about the Great Reset, what it is, if it's going to happen, and well, to be honest, I don't even know what the fuck it is, so enlighten us.
Well, it's been about a week and a half since the election, and the wheels are turning right now. And here's the thing about these commie bastards. Communists are like fucking onions. You peel off one stinking layer and there's an even smellier layer underneath, and they just can't fucking leave us alone. It's like, no, we want power,
Yeah.
Because they want power. I think they're genetically inferior. These globalists, they're genetically inferior. They can't be happy. They don't have joy, so they have to appeal to our good nature, like climate change, solving world hunger in Africa, refugees, all that stuff, fighting the pandemic. So normal people are like, oh, I'm giving that a thumbs up. But they appeal to our good nature because they want to fucking control us, because I think they're genetically inferior. I would even go so far as and say we have more in common to an Antifa scumbag, a rioter who's on meth, who's an orphan, instead of these billionaires. They are genetically inferior than us.
Yeah, what he's saying is that we think they physically, emotionally lack the gene, whatever, to show emotion and have like a baseline moral compass. They just don't have it. They're incapable of having it.
Anyone that wants power, number 1, you're a dickhead. Number 2, you're genetically inferior. Leave me the fuck alone. If you're a communist, stay away from our kids, you pedophiles.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, so you remember what's his name? Guy of the World Economic Forum. What's his name again?
I don't know.
Klaus Schwab. Yes, he's the director of the World Economic Forum.
That's Klaus.
I don't give a shit what his name is. He's a prick. And he's gonna fill us in on what the Great Reset is. This is his brainchild. He wrote a book on it.
Okay, before we watch this video, in a nutshell, what's the Great Reset?
The Great Reset is imagining the economy, reimagining the economy. So right now they want to get off fossil fuels. They want to go green. Look, I get it. I want to get off fossil fuels because it's incredibly stupid. But now's the time. You can't do it right now. No one's fucking working.
Yeah.
You have no money to spend.
Yeah.
Like, now's not the time for a great reset, whatever that fuck that means.
Yeah. All right, let's watch the video.
All right.
It is obvious that we are in the midst of the most severe crisis.
How come they always look like Bond villains?
the world has experienced
This guy literally looks like he has no emotion whatsoever.
75 years ago, countries and
he's a
people
lizard
came
person.
together to shape the post-war global order, which brought us decades of peace.
All right, we're just gonna stop right there. I just want to put one thing in. So what he's saying is, after the World War, all of the World War II, it was so bad, the Nazis and the Soviet gulags, or whatever, right? All of the countries came together and they said, wow, we really fucked up really bad, so we need to reset the economy. We need to get people back on their feet. So we need in Europe, this is where universal healthcare came from. You needed a safety net because the world was so bad, which kind of made sense. But what he wants to do, this German prick, he wants to do something similar, but he's using the pandemic kind of like how they did in World War II, right? So...
Wait, you're calling him a prick, but he wants to make everything better. What?
No, he doesn't want to make things better. This is nothing short but global communism.
So communism. So he wants to have control over everybody.
Yes.
And make it so there's no more capitalism.
Well, he hates capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to do what you want. You won't be able to grow.
Well, he
progress, rank up, as they say.
Well, he wants to combat climate change through carbon pricing, which doesn't work, by the way. They're trying that in Canada, and it doesn't work.
Okay, yeah, it
doesn't work.
Yeah.
See, all of the CO2
carbon tax sucks.
All the CO2 is still being emitted by China. China. I mean, like we're being penalized right now, and China just emits all this fucking carbon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Look,
China is like a big, black, thick cloud compared to Canada.
and there's no restrictions whatsoever. It's Bangladesh,
Why the fuck are we having to pay
India,
carbon tax? It's a scam.
because they appeal to, like I said earlier, they appeal to our good nature, right? See, in
Yeah.
China, Bangladesh, India, they don't care. Let's get back to the video.
Increase global cooperation and prosperity to hundreds of millions of people around the world. The COVID-19 crisis has shown us that our old systems are not fit anymore for the 21st
You know, all the
century.
villains are German.
It has laid bare
If you just put
the
a little
fundamental
mustache
lack
on him, he looks like
social
Hitler.
cohesion, fairness, inclusion, and equality. Now is the historical moment, the time,
The historical
not only
moment.
to fight severe virus, but to shape the system for the need for the post-corona era. We have a choice:
So
to
what?
remain
So
passive,
What?
which would lead to the amplification of many of the trends we see today: polarization, nationalism, racism, and ultimately increased social unrest.
He doesn't care
and
about
conflicts.
racism. I'm telling you
But
that right now.
We have
I bet
another
you he
choice.
has black slaves.
This guy has Mexican maids.
I bet yes, definitely.
And he probably had black slaves.
Underpaid illegals, probably. What
Yeah.
a fucking scumbag. He just looks like a scumbag.
Well-
Like when Trudeau got elected, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna fuck up Canada. He's evil. He's evil.
Well, Trudeau
You can
echoes.
just see it.
Trudeau echoes the World Economics, their
COVID.
their COVID kind of thing.
Yeah.
Here's what Trudeau had to say. He's another globalist dickhead. Like, he has nice hair, he has a smile, but like, again, just
There's zero backbone.
tell us what you want us to hear, Trudeau.
Building back better means getting support to the most
They
vulnerable
always say
while
building
maintaining
back
our
better.
momentum
It's
on
so
reaching
creepy.
the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the SDGs. Canada is here to
He
listen.
fucking sucks
to
at
help.
reading a
This
teleprompter. Look at his
pandemic
eyes.
has provided an opportunity for a reset. This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems that actually address global challenges like extreme poverty, inequality, and climate change.
God, I just want to punch him in the fucking mouth.
What does
I
that
hate
have
Trudeau.
to do with fixing pandemic?
I fucking hate Trudeau.
But what does that have to do with anything fixing the pandemic?
He doesn't even care. Somebody just walked into his office with a teleprompter. and
Okay,
said-
I'll
and
read
said,
it.
this."
Fine.
You could see his
Jeez.
whole face moving. Holy fuck.
These people, they have these.
He's just a pussy. He's a sheep.
These higher echelons of society, they don't care about you. They want to build back. They use slogans like "Build back better." We need to fix the
Yeah.
environment.
What,
we need,
what does Biden keep saying? Like
Build back
like,
better.
Yeah, build back better.
we need to build back better. Come on,
like,
man.
Coming together. I don't fucking know.
But of course,
It's all bullshit.
it's just a conspiracy theory. Here's a story by the Post-Millennial. We can trust them, right? They're the good guys. They're Canadian, by the way. Trudeau says, "We're in a time of anxiety where people are looking for reasons for things that are happening to them. The difficult moment we're in," said Trudeau. "It's nice to be able to try and find someone to blame, something to point to, something to get mad at." This is projection at this point. We know you hate us. You look. Oh, these millionaire communist dickheads. They hate normal plebs like us. Like, okay, so what is the Great Reset? The World Economic Forum recently they had a video. They don't have it anymore, so we can't show it to you because there was so much backlash by the plebes
The plebes.
that they had to take it down. In the world 2030, they say, "You'll own nothing and you'll be happy." Sounds like communist propaganda to me.
That is very commie.
It's so commie. We'll
Fuck.
rent everything. We'll
The
need.
happiest people are in capitalism.
Okay.
If you okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into this. Just read it.
We'll rent everything we need, and it will be delivered by drone. Jeff Bezos.
So literally everyone's gonna be the same all the time, every day, 24/7.
Yeah.
Is everyone gonna get paid the same too?
We're gonna live in pods.
If I'm gonna drive around a truck for 8 hours a day, or be a doctor, am I gonna get paid the same? That's just not fucking fair.
That's Cuba.
People are gonna be depressed
Welcome to Cuba.
and miserable.
Venezuela.
You'll own nothing and be happy.
And the
Look,
U.
I'm not a materialistic guy, but that's just so stupid.
Number 2, the U.S. won't be the world's leading superpower. Well, I mean, China. The problem with the U.S. is it's being constrained by too much regulation. Now Trump has remedied that right there, right? But now with Biden, I mean, I get it. Look, now's the time to go green. I get it. You throw stuff at the wall, you see what works, renewables. But look, all of that stuff doesn't work. And what are you doing?
I'm just highlighting this for later, because I want to talk about that.
All right, I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, go
He's
ahead.
being a prick.
Dude, I just reached my arm over here.
Good thing we can edit it.
Okay.
Number 2, the US won't be the only world superpower. Now, yeah, right now, China, their government doesn't give a shit. They're not constrained by any regulations or any regulatory measures. But the US, Trump did remedy that with his, 4 years in office. Hopefully he'll get 4 more. But Biden, I mean, look, we all know that windmills don't fucking work. Solar panels don't work. And when you mass produce solar panels, they're going to be made in China. The materials are going to be made in China, emitting more CO2 in the atmosphere. So it doesn't really fucking work. Jesus. And if you're not for geothermal or nuclear power, then get out. Get out of here. You loser.
Well, we both agree that solar panels are the way to go. Obviously, we want to get rid of fossil fuels, and we're Elon Musk guys. But we can't do that right now. We just don't have the power, the tech.
No. Mm-hmm.
It's more polluting to produce a fucking Tesla than it is to drive a regular car right now.
4, we'll eat less meat. Okay, meat will become an occasional treat, not as stable, and we'll eat less of it because it's good for the environment and our health. This is like the choice offered by state telecommunication monopolies. You can have any phone you like as long as it's black. Goodbye, freedom of choice. Now, you want to touch in on that?
I've been vegan for 5 years, so I'm going to be a little biased here. Meat takes up way more resources, way more water, way more food, way more land than vegetables and fruit, right? And it's not as nutritious. It has no fiber. It has no vitamins. You can't live off of meat. You'll starve your body of nutrition, obviously. But that being said, if you live in the Arctic and polar bears are your only source of food, I'm not going to be like, yeah, go vegan.
What do you eat, snow?
Yeah, exactly. If you live in the Arctic, well, you're not going to be growing fucking fruit. So I get that. But if you live in anywhere else in the world, basically, you have access to supermarkets, drones. You don't need meat anymore. You don't. I won't go into too much of a rant, but like I said, vegetables, fruit consume less water, take up less land for the same amount of calories and nutrition. It's just a no-brainer.
I think the issue
But the
here
problem is
they want to nudge people off meat, and you can't just tell someone to stop eating meat. That's
exactly.
You can't. He as a vegan, you can't say you can't eat meat. People are gonna just say fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta show it. You have to kind of change their mind with actual information, actual facts, actual data.
And we're working towards that. Like over the last 5 years, I've seen so much change in the world of veganism. Like supermarkets, restaurants, a lot of stuff is now vegan friendly. So we're slowly moving to less meat, which is good. But in this, we're just gonna be told to just not have it anymore. You're done. No more. You're not allowed. I don't really agree with that.
All right, let's move on. 5, 1 billion people will be displaced by climate change. I mean, it's all about infrastructure at this point. If you're the city of New Orleans and you don't have the proper water dikes and the water's rising, you're fucked. If you're, if you're in Holland, they have these giant dikes. It's good for 10,000 years. But like I said, again, they appeal to your good nature. They want you, the reason why Trump got out of the Paris Climate Accord was because America was just giving money away at this point. Billions of dollars. That doesn't do anything for anyone. Fuck that shit. I'm happy he told him to fuck off. Alright, polluters will have to pay to emit CO2. Okay.
This I agree with.
But it's not working in Canada.
No, it doesn't work in China either, obviously.
Because in China, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, literally.
They don't.
That's carbon tax, right?
All right. Yes, yeah, carbon tax.
It's not working here. I agree with it. It's a good idea. It's just not working. I don't know. Maybe we gotta revamp the whole system.
No. 8, Western values will be tested to the breaking point. I mean, communism. I mean, here's the thing about communism. I get it. I'm a democratic socialist. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, I mean, if you usually cozy up to socialism. In socialism, can never say no to communism. It's like you're already in the art. You're already in already. You're bought. You're sold. You sold out already, you dick. I think we kind of need Western values. Just, free speech, all that shit. Go
the basics.
Okay, if you're a woman, right? Go anywhere else in the world. You think you have it bad here? Okay, that's fine. Go anywhere else in the world. Let's go to China, walk alone in the streets. Go to anywhere in Africa, walk alone in the streets. Anywhere in Guatemala. Guatemala. I hate when white liberals talk about these countries. They say Guatemala. Just say Guatemala, you prick. Just say Guatemala. And if you're a white woman, go anywhere else in the world, and you'll be advised not to. So your countries suck. The West is the best. Sorry. Now,
it really is.
7. You can be prepared to go to Mars. Now, this is all in the hands of our boy Elon Musk with the new Starship, or BFR, big fucking rocket. Yes, I love Elon. He's one of the good guys. I trust him. I don't trust these dicks. I don't trust this Claude Schmidt guy. I don't give a shit what his name is. He's such a prick. But we're about...
Claude Schmidt?
What are we doing?
That Klaus guy we were watching?
I don't care about his name.
Claude Schmidt?
Claude Schmidt. You're Claude. How are we doing for time?
We're at like 19 minutes.
We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah.
But that's about the Great Reset. Just like I said, beware of these commie dickheads. You should be incredibly skeptical when people employ the words equity, equality, or slogans like be nice, build back better. And when they talk about, just any, like I said, they appeal to our good nature because they know that people are, are naturally kind of good.
Yeah. So be nice, build back better, equality.
Love wins.
Love wins. That's all great stuff, obviously, right? It'd be awesome to have like proper equality, etc., etc. But that's not what they want. That's not what they truly want. They're saying that to fool you and indoctrinate you and trick you to believe in it, so you vote for it, and then voila, communism. We no longer have free speech. We no longer have room to grow. We no longer are able to do anything. We're no freedom. That's really what the Great Reset is about, is taking away all of our freedoms so that we don't go out of line.
We're gonna wrap this up now. So like I said, be nice words, but beyond the veneer of nice slogans, I mean, there's just a lot of fuckery.